gonna trade Nasdaq and S&P at the open. Let's see what we can exploit. So right now we are focusing on the moves up and down, how fast they do it, and we are focusing on the key areas where they can do something at, which are the highs and lows. We can also trade towards these imbalances. Because the market is moving so fast, I'm not really focused on these big numbers, unless it's too big. So we are approaching a key area right here. So we can play some shorts or longs if the bids can hold. The point of control is here on the S&P. That's a fast drop. It drops again. So those are the sort of things that I'm focusing on. How many times it drops down, how many times it comes back up, from which points it goes down and up. Those are the key things to look for when the market opens, when it's moving this fast. And you have to take profits very quickly as well. You can see we created a volume profile here, which is very interesting, and it's at the highs. We can see if you transact around 200 contracts more, the point of control is going to change to the upside, which is bullish because they're maintaining price at the highs, which means they're buying when it's expensive. So we can go along here with 2 contracts. We gotta be very careful. Nasdaq's S&P is moving. Nasdaq will follow suit. There's the move. Can we sustain this move to the upside? I'm gonna assume that S&P is gonna hold this zone, as we can see. There's the move, nice. I'm gonna take 1 profit, lock in the other. So we caught a very nice move, that's nice. S&P is breaking the highs, Nasdaq's moving up as well. That's a fast drop, then it quickly comes up. It gets hit, okay. I could have probably taken the profit up here when I saw that 114 on the sell side on the S&P, but it's okay. It's looking like it wants to go up again. So you saw how this falling profile was acting as a support. So that's why I went long on the Nasdaq. You can see we're breaking this high on S&P. We're very close to it. Let's see, can they break it? That's a sharp drop down. Gotta be careful. You see point of control has changed on the Nasdaq. Higher, that's a fast move up. You have to be careful with these moves because it can very easily drop down as well. See? There's the move down. Can they move up again? 224 on the buy side on the S&P. I'm gonna use the power meters to see if there is more buying or selling. So you can see it's more red to the downside, and you can see price dropping, which is bearish. Right now it's leveled, it's close to the line. So let's see. We can see that the Nasdaq likes to drop to this point of control to go up. So I'm gonna assume that they will do that again. So I'm going long. There's the move, nice. Can I see some more movement? Can I see some buying on the S&P that is gonna push Nasdaq up as well? Come on. 84 on the buy side, 41. I can see selling, but I can see bids protecting. There's the move, nice. I'm gonna take the profits or lock in the profits. That's a nice move. Can I see some more? Come on, 63 on the buy side. That's nice. 159. I'm gonna take the profits. Very good. So for now, this point of control on the Nasdaq and this volume profile on the S&P is acting as support, and we're taking trades on that logic, and it's working quite well. We're about to break this high. There's the break. Okay, gotta be very careful now. It can get pretty fast. I can see a lot of buying on Nasdaq. We can see here, this is the Nasdaq. You can see it's above the line, but S&P is below the line. And you can see that Nasdaq is close to the highs, but not S&P. So we could maybe go long on the S&P on the premise that Nasdaq will push it up. That's a lot of buying on the S&P, but it doesn't really manage to go up. So I'm very cautious right now of any longs, because I can see that S&P is weak. Let's see what they do at this point of control. Let's go long at the point of control again. Let's hope I didn't miss the move. Come on. Can I get filled? I can see some selling, but it's not dropping. I'm gonna get in sooner. We got filled. Not really looking for any big moves. There's the move. Nice. We got profits. Beautiful. Okay, so this was the previous point of control. This is the current one. So you can see how fast both assets move at the open, which is, of course, that happens because people are placing orders at the start of the day. So you can get pretty fast. So you're seeing my logic of placing the trades. I'm just taking trades at key notable areas. I'm seeing a battle. You can see buys and sells, and it's not really going anywhere, which is not a good place to go long or short. You just wait it out and see what happens next. There's the move. That's a fast move up. That's a very fast move. I'm seeing some buyer's exhaustion. I can see a lot of selling as well. There's the move down. Can I see some movement down again? Okay, I missed it. You can see there is more buying. I'm gonna restart the meters to see who is winning. Seeing some selling here. Nasdaq's holding up pretty well. You can just see the amount of buying that's happening. Come on, can I see that push up? Come on, push up. Oh, that's a fast sweep down. Gotta be very careful right now. I gotta be very careful right now. Can we see the push up? Okay, I need to get out. It's okay. $200 loss. Nothing to be worried about. Can we make it back? That's a fast sweep down. We're going back to this point of control. Maybe we can play some longs again. So you can see this volume profile that they've created on the Nasdaq, but it's not that much contracts transacted, which kind of tells me they deem it as expensive here, and they maybe want to go lower to transact where there is the most amount of contracts transacted. Not really seeing any buys or sells on the S&P. 25 on the buy side. There's the move up again. Have to be very careful with this zone because here is where they dropped down from. So maybe they drop down again. So I can maybe place some shorts. We are in a pretty dead range right now. Not really moving up or down. There's the move up again. But you see how fast it drops down as well. 162 on the buy side. We're gonna mark it off. 180 on the buy side, 195. Can they move up? Can they break this high? I missed the short. Can I get filled? Oh, I missed the short. Damn. Okay, very close to being filled. Come on. Damn. I'm just missing shorts left and right. There's the move down. That sucks. I can see someone placed a large buy order here of 105. So that could be a sign or a zone of support if that guy comes in to protect. I can see a lot of selling, but it's not dropping. There's the move up. But I'm not seeing any buys here on the S&P until I do. 95, 96, 100, 139. Someone is buying. Then they move down. Oof, it's picking up steam. A very fast move down. Gotta be very careful right now. So you can see that this zone is a big resistance zone. They can't really break it up. So I'm gonna try and go short. This would be my stop above, right here. There's the move down, beautiful move, there we go. $200 profit. Can I see some more movement down? Come on. It's going up. Gotta be careful. Come on, can we drop again? Drop down. Come on. Seeing some buying, but it's not going up. There it is. Come on, drop down. Come on. They're holding this zone pretty well. Come on, Nasdaq. Give me that drop down. Come on. Just missing. Oh my god, it just comes so close to taking a profit, but it then moves up out of nowhere. I just hate that about Nasdaq. It's moving so fast. But I am trading the open, so that's normal. There we go. We are at the highs. So you can see how much Nasdaq moves compared to the S&P. S&P has been stuck in this zone, but Nasdaq moved like 3 to 4 times more. It covered much more ground. So that's why I'm trying to trade Nasdaq more, because there's a drop down. We're at the point of control. That's a nice push up. Can they sustain it? Can they hold this point of control on the S&P? I'm seeing some buying. There's the long. That's a nice push up. I'm gonna get out. Nice. $100 profit. It's still moving. Ah, missed it. It's okay. I just have to accept the fact that missing trades is gonna happen a lot on Nasdaq. Oh, that's a very fast move down. Gotta be very careful. I have to be very careful right now. That's a pretty steep drop. You can see the candle, just how fast it dropped down. $208 on the buy side on the S&P. So I'm gonna take one more trade. They're probably not done with the zone. Can they hold this point of control on the Nasdaq? Let's see. So the 1 minute candle closed, dropping down, not looking good. Can S&P recover a bit? Can they recover? It's still dropping. It's still moving too fast for me to take a trade. So I'm just waiting for things to calm down a bit. $169 on the south side, there's a drop again. going to this value area high or this value area low. We can see there is a bit of a volume profile here. This was the previous point of control, which can change again. So this could be the new point of control. There we go, it's changed. Can they move up from this point of control? Let's see. Can I see some buying here? Some quick drops or some quick pushes up. 115 on the buy side. Looks like he's holding, kind of. Dropping. Drops down again. We're very close to the lows on the S&P. You can see just how bad of a drop it is. That's a lot of buying that was absorbed right here on the S&P. But then it drops down again. I'm gonna go short now on Nasdaq. Gonna go short on the S&P as well. I kinda missed it. It's okay. There's the drop. That's a very fast drop. Nice. 150 on the profit. That's a lot of selling on the Nasdaq. We can see that both assets are being sold to quite aggressively. We're gonna expect a sweep of these lows, so I'm gonna still hold the trade. Let's see, can they sweep the lows? Come on, S&P. Go down, come on. I'm seeing some buying. I'm gonna be very careful. I'm gonna reset the meters. There's the drop, nice. Come on, S&P. You're very close to the lows, come on. Can you sweep it down? There's the drop, nice. Still going. We're just a few ticks away from the lows, come on. There's the sweep. I'm gonna take the profits. Oh, that's a very fast move. Glad I got out. I don't like to trade these fast moves. That's 160 on the sell side on the Nasdaq. Wow. Could have made around 200 bucks more, 200, but I got it out prematurely, but it's okay. So I'm probably gonna call it a day now, guys. Since it's moving pretty fast, I don't really like to take any trades when it's moving this fast. So yeah, guys, hope you learned something. And I'll see you guys in the next one.